is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Ducks will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies offense will get the football first. As many good things as the Oregon coaching staff had done, they certainly had the monkey on their back. 0 for 3 against Washington in their first 2 years, all one-score games. They finally got it right a year ago, and you got to think the Dogs are now looking for payback.
Yeah, it was a 28-point beatdown. So they got the monkey off the back. Dan Lanning gets his first win versus Washington. This is always a great rivalry game, and Oregon got the momentum back in this series a year ago, Palmer.
Yeah, they did. They had great balance on offense, too. Remember Dylan Gabriel throwing it and Jordan James on the ground running it. So they're going to look to do a little bit more of that in this one today.
Now the play fake. Finds a soft spot. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Oh, better look out! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Huskies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Williams looking for a man. And it's caught. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994 and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry had... Kearney on the Jets! Got some room and under the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
How about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. And you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry. That's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the toss. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. There he goes. Wide open spaces. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Toss sweep to the left. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Williams will pass. Punts it out of the air. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That last completion sets him up on second down. looking to fire. Quickly complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to take off. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Green. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Toss to the outside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Oh, out of space. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches, but I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
Finds a little space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking for space. It's Hughes. The Ducks get enough for the first down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now...
It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. They'll toss it to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The toss to the outside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They try to get it outside on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Williams will pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19. 15-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll run the toss. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And the Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Toss sweep right. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. At the 35, he's loose. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. This dude has the quack attack, gobbling up yardage. Rushing records might be in jeopardy by the end of this one.
Yeah, just handing him the football. Do what you do well. Oregon's always done a great job of that. They know who they are, they know how they're going to run the football, and they do it at a high level.
And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football.
They've got the play, bottle up, fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover. Give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going into halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll try to get outside. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying the left side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Williams will pass. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the catch. It's Green. He'll work his way down to the 28. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Horton. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
21, Washington, 16.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This should be the last play of the quarter. Toss sweep to the right. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to get the corner. He's in open space downfield. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripped.
Oh, he's got some space. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Try to get it to the edge. Running into the open space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moore will throw. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
They'll run it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. The Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And your Washington Huskies.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football.
Washington wants to go quickly. Williams will pass. Extending the play. He's past the 30. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Might be changing the route. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Reads it, fires complete. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Wants to adjust the pattern. They want that clock to run. Lots of running room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? On the ground. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Williams looking for a man. Now he's going to break the pocket. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in a passing game.
So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese David. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They took it right down to the wire, final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes,